Clay, just looking, of course, around the NBA as well. The saga that continues in South Beach. We've talked about this briefly in the program before with Jimmy Butler, who was suspended 7 games. And we both predicted in the show that he had played his last game with the Miami Heat. Not so much. He came back. They either didn't want to trade him. I think Pat Riley probably wanted to trade him. But, Clay, I think they're probably asking for a lot. And I don't think a lot of teams want to take that on. I really don't.
No,
they don't. The drama that surrounds, forget about the talent, just the drama that surrounds Jimmy Butler. Because you know what Jimmy Butler did? He came back, played in a game or two, and then got suspended 2 more games because he didn't get on the team flight to go to Milwaukee.
He played 3 games, and in those 3 games, he has an average of 10 points a game.
Correct.
Okay,
and
those 3 games. He
and then didn't
games.
And then didn't go on the plane
to
Milwaukee.
Go on the plane for the 4th game. Well, a lot of these guys are petulant. I mean, Jimmy Butler makes $50 million a year, $50 million a year, and he's under contract for $50 million or so next year also. But that's not good enough. He wants more for the year after, and you see declining results. Okay, you see it in James Harden, you see it in Jimmy Butler. He can't stay on the court. They get older, they can't stay on the court, and I mean, it's ridiculous that they think they can hold somebody up. I hope they suspend him for the rest of the year. Just find cause to suspend him the rest of the year and not have to pay him. And if it starts off next year, just do the same. Because at $50 million a year, if you can't, you know what it reminds me of, Kev? Kev, you remember when the Patriots got booed this year?
Oh, yes.
And there was a Patriot player who said that the fans were spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to you, do they know that every Patriot player on that team makes more money than 95% of the people in the stands that pay for that?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're gonna call them spoiled?
Yep.
You must have lost your mind. If anyone's spoiled, it's you. You're in the position that you're making millions, if not millions of dollars. These guys aren't making $1 million, else they'd be in those covered, things they call boxes.
Right.
These are guys sitting out in the middle of the cold, rooting you on.
Right. But if I'm a team like the Phoenix Suns, or a team, I don't know, that's looking for talent, like, do you weigh the talent over the drama? I mean, why bring on another personality like that?
You don't need it. I don't think you're going to win with them. You're going to get into
exactly. I mean, he doesn't do anything for your team.
No, you're going to get into the same situation that the Clippers were in when they had Harden.
Yep.
Westbrook.
Yeah, and Kawhi. Yeah.
Kawhi, the guy Paul George.
Yeah.
There's only one ball.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't care how many superstars you put on one team.
They don't work. That's been proven time and time again. The super teams don't work.
Right.
Remember, like 10 years ago was the big news. We had Kobe, Dwight Howard, and Steve Nash. And everybody thought that was going to be the team that was never going to lose a game, 82-0, yada, yada, yada. That didn't work. I mean, I guess one point, you had LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, but, other than that, I don't know.
No.
I don't know what's going to happen with Jimmy Butler, but, good thing we're not Miami Heat fans. That's all I say.
Give me a little volume on this, on the auxiliary here.
Go ahead.
Wow, that didn't come out very
What was
good.
that?
I know.
That didn't sound good. Is that someone blowing their nose? What is that you have on that box?
Let's give this. We'll give that one.
Okay, we're going to have to revoke privileges for you on that.
We're going to get
that
that
noise
one.
box.
That one came out pretty good.